Lagos state government is so big on environmental laws, and any real estate development or property that contravenes these laws will definitely be demolished, if not now, later in the future. And this is the reason why we've witnessed the demolition of series of estates and houses in Ikota, Lagos, Nigeria, and also about 3 markets on Lagos Island, Jankara and the others, being demolished by the state government. But the question is, who are these developers that go against building laws and environmental laws? And who are these real estate investors too that blindly buy into these properties? I am Realtor Patrick, and I welcome you to this platform where we'll discuss topical issues affecting real estate development in Nigeria, Lagos most especially. If this is your first time seeing our contents, do well to like our videos. When you like our videos, you make our contents reach greater audience. More people see our contents and learn from them, and this makes them make wise and informed real estate decisions anytime they're about buying properties anywhere in Nigeria. Do well to subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to also turn on your notification button so that each time we drop a new content, you will be the first to see our videos. If you're a first-time viewer also, you can go through our past contents. We discuss topics relating to property titles, property demolitions, gray areas. We've conducted land searches, and we've exposed you to some of the searches we've conducted on this particular platform. You'll definitely learn a lot seeing our content. Today, our eyes are turned to a series of demolitions that has occurred in the past 2 weeks in Lagos, Nigeria. Who is to be blamed? The government, the property developers, or the investors? When we come back, I will show you a clip of this demolition, and we take up our discussion from there.
Structures built on the canal path in Itiosa local government area brought to ground zero. The Lagos State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, and his team are to continue the enforcement of building law, and more buildings are likely to go down as the structures have completely blocked the Ikota Canal, causing flooding in the area.
People that want these ones that were demolished, they don't have one head. You guys don't have 2 heads. We're all citizens, and people have contravened on the law. And it's still this brazen attitude of, we can do it, we can get away with it, and nothing will happen. That is why we are where we are today as a people.
Some of the affected property owners appeal to the government not to carry out the demolition. The water has nowhere to go, leaving the estate flooded. But the state government insists on environmental law enforcement.
This nuisance on this canal part, on the canal itself, must be removed. That's what we're just trying to do. We are removing the nuisance. And you must have noticed, as we remove them, we're creating the canal part, the channel for the water into the Ikota River. We have to also take the hard stance and let them know that we are serious about enforcement. It's sad that we have to pull down these structures. It's sad. But the truth is, we can't allow them to stand. We have to make a choice for public good. And that choice we've made. We've taken that decision that we have to enforce it to the letter.
The team moves to the VGC area of Lekki, and the story is the same. A particular property blocks the canal path.
Take your demolition both sides and take it to your lagoon.
Take down. Just
take it down.
All about.
I can't compensate you for an illegality in the first place. You should even be compensating the government for letting me deploy taxpayers' resources to clear that part. The erosion will always be daring to come and pull down your property. But you're not the house, only so that's what we're doing. We are pushing back, and we're going to push back irrespective of whose ox will be God.
The Lagos State government says it is determined to put an end to all forms of illegal act that may affect the safety of everyone.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, and other state officials visit Lagos Island to inspect the drainage channels in the area. Ojogiwa Jankara, a popular area where business activities take place on a daily basis, is taken over by flood. People have no other choice than to move through the water. Other streets in the area are also faced with the same issue of flood due to blocked drainage. Governor Sanwo-Olu says Jankara and 2 other markets will be demolished for proper regeneration of Lagos Island.
It is an official notice again that we will take and clean up the entire market. We will start fully with the Bombata market and the Jankara market. It's going to be ground zero, and there's a full design of what we're going to be putting there. With the Pelewura market, because it currently about a large number of citizens, we're going to give them adequate notice, and we're going to be working with our concessionaires and with the local government. All of the stakeholders will be brought on board, and we will all agree as to when that demolition and that evacuation will start.
It was also an opportunity to stop over at Ilubirin pumping station, where a drainage project is ongoing. He says 2 of the channels will be ready in the next 2 months.
Each of those pumps will be automatically activated. Each one, once the water channel gets up to 4 meters from what I'm told, pump 1 will kick off. Once it gets to 5.5, pump 2 will kick off. And if there's a need for pump 3, it will also. But we've never seen. So we've built capacity and we've also built redundancy as a final solution for the drainage evacuation from Lagos Island. That is for this location. So we will continue to do the work, and I'm sure that by December or January we will come back here. This project here will be completed.
Achieving a clean and safe environment is everyone's responsibility. The Lagos State government says owners of property found blocking the drainage will be made to face the full wrath of the law.
So this is a very sad state for the investors, for the owners of these buildings, for the shop owners in this market on Lagos Island. But the very fact is that all this could have been averted if due diligence was conducted. All this could have been averted if due diligence is conducted, until property buyers realize that you don't just buy properties because you like the property or because you love the location of the property, the environment is nice. You don't just buy properties based on just that reason of your likeness of that particular property. There are more important factors you should look at before you buy those properties. And all these monies have been wasted. The years of suffering, the years of toils, the years of development, the years of savings to buy those properties, everything has gone. And we heard what the government official just said when he said, I cannot compensate you. The government cannot compensate you because your building actually contravenes the laws of the land. So you are even supposed to compensate the government because the government has brought in and spent money on the materials used in demolition and all those things. So you don't just buy lands, you don't just buy houses, most importantly, because you want to buy them. You make sure you carry out due diligence. You make sure the properties do not contravene environmental laws. You make sure the properties is not built on canals. You make sure the property does not disturb the flow of water in drainages. You make sure the property is not the reason for flood in the environment. All these are things you need to take into cognizance. Not just the likeness of the property. you should understand all this. And one thing for sure is that if the right questions are asked, if due diligence is carried on that particular development, and if you work with the right practitioners in the industry, you don't get to face all of this. This is why we tell you, take your time before you buy real estate. Conduct due diligence very, very well. So important. When I tell clients that we need to conduct due diligence on some properties, some of them just feel very, very impatient and go on to buy the properties from other people. Yeah, it is not a big deal. The truth is, asking you to be patient would help us unravel so many things about that particular development. The more hasty you buy properties, the likelihood for you to find out other issues on that particular development in the future. Be it land, be it houses, be it whatever development you're about buying. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not rush. Take your time. Conduct due diligence. Work with the right practitioners in the industry, and you will smile in the end. So, who do we blame in situations like this? The government, building developers, property developers, or the investors, the buyers of these houses and this land? The truth is, we are definitely going to exonerate the government from this. In this kind of situation, we exonerate the government because Lagos State has a master plan. And before you conduct any building project, it is necessary, not just advisable, it is necessary you undertake the relevant building searches, property searches, the relevant due diligence. You search the title of the land, you search the state of the area you want to build your property in. You make sure that your property or the land you're buying is not a government acquisition. You make sure that the property does not contravene any laws of the land before you can build. Even before you build, you need to get a building approval. You get a building approval. And I'm so sure that if the right thing was done on this development, you wouldn't have been able to get a building approval on properties like that. But because everyone is corrupt, people want to go through the back door. You go through the back door and you get fake building approval. You get building approval from the back door. And in the end, you should know that an administration might end, different set of politicians might come and go, but the work of governance continues. So whoever helped you through the back door today might not be there in the next 4 years to assist you. So why not do things the right way? Why not do things the right way? So it's a sad thing for those who have bought the properties, and definitely we cannot blame the government. Majority of the blame would go to the developers and the buyers of this land. And to me, this should be a wake-up call to even the government and agencies of government to look into the dealings of property developers in the state. They are making so many people lose out on their monies. This is not right. This is not right. I feel the state government should try as much as possible to see how they can streamline and control the activities of these developers. And if there are existing laws, let the existing laws be taken seriously, because it seems anybody can just come and do anything when it comes to real estate and get away with it in Lagos, Nigeria. So I would advise that the government take more seriously these laws as it pertains real estate developers and development, and to property buyers. In the end, when issues like this arise, you suffer the most, because it is your money that will go down the drain. It is your time that has been wasted. It is your properties that has been demolished, and this is not going to be good for, because this can cause anybody to be very, very unstable. It is a sad one, and I hope they find their ways around this mess, and in turn learn from what has happened. This is a wake-up call to also every of my viewer, every of my subscriber, everyone that sees this video and want to buy properties in Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria. You don't buy blindly. You undertake due diligence. And when I tell you to be calm, please be calm. until we conduct your due diligence completely. Buying hurriedly would not make your development the best. It will not make you the smartest investor. No, it would even lead you into problems in most cases. Buy safety, buy real estate that has undergone due diligence, and always deal with the right practitioners. I am Patrick, and if you're a first-time viewer, please go through our videos. We have more than 100 videos on this channel talking about property development and property issues in Lagos, most especially, and other parts of Nigeria. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot buying real estate. If you know anyone that wants to buy property, please let them see our videos so they get the knowledge needed, knowledge that would help them buy rightly and prevent issues like this. Until I see you again, do well to stay safe, buy safe properties, and invest rightly. For consultation, for advice, my WhatsApp link is in your description below. You can also contact me on WhatsApp and on calls directly, and you'll be glad you did. Until I see you again, stay safe and peace.